Alright guys, what's up? It's Notorious from Computer Parts. We have a small update for the retro gaming machine. So I'm gonna show you the parts that have arrived today. First up, we have a CPU cooler. It's a dark flash dark void. Let's open the box. Because on the retro machine we had a stock AMD cooler from an AM2 motherboard, if I'm not mistaken, and I bought this RGB inexpensive cooler. It has some good reviews on the internet. Also, it has multiple sockets compatibility, also with Intel. Comes with some included thermal paste from Dark Flash. And according to the manufacturer, the rating TDP should be more than enough for the CPU that I will install. I will show you immediately what CPU I have ordered, but let me check a little bit. So yeah, we have dimensions. All right, and we have a maximum noise of 23.5 decibels. We have 1600 RPMs. We have a airflow of 62 CFM. All right, we have hydraulic bearing, total weight of 266 grams, and we have compatibility with the following sockets for Intel 775115X 1700 and 1366, for AMD AM3 AM4, and it will work without any issues on our AMD Plus socket. All right, so let's put this back on. All right, putting the cooler in. All right. Next up, I've ordered a used CPU because in the retro gaming machine I had an AMD dual core 3800 plus, which was good considering that I will be running Windows 7 on the retro PC, but I wanted something beefier, something more modern, so to say. So I chose a 2010 era CPU. Is the Athlon II 640, rated at 3 gigahertz. And to be honest, I've analyzed benchmarks from back in the day, and this is a different beast compared to the dual core Athlon. All right, so we will be installing this CPU also. By the way, the motherboard is an AM2 Plus motherboard from Asus. It has 2 memory slots for DDR2 RAM. It's a 2009 motherboard, if I don't mistake. I have already updated the BIOS to the latest version from 2012, and it's up and running in the retro machine. Paired along with 2 sticks of 2 gig each DDR2 RAM from Hynix, I think. All right. Next up, we have a GPU. All right. Now, this is a fairly modern and capable GPU. It can run modern games without any issues on low settings, maybe medium. It's a RX 550 from Sapphire. It's a 4 gig DDR5 version. DirectX 12 Vulkan FreeSync 2 esports ready real life capture. Alright, and you might be asking, well, why didn't you choose a different GPU? Well, in the retro machine I have a GPU. It's Sparkle GeForce 210 with 1 gig of VRAM DDR3 on a 64-bit bus. But unfortunately, that card has some disadvantages, and I was pushing it a lot in some games. Main disadvantage was that it has no active cooling. It's a silent version, and this is a drawback, because if you push it harder in some games, in some old games, you will have performance decrease. And so I went and checked a bottleneck, sorry, compatibility between the CPU that I ordered, the quad-core 640 Athlon II, and this GPU. And it has an 84% rating that it will not have bottleneck with this GPU, meaning that this GPU and that CPU will work along fine. And as I said, this is a brand new GPU, as you can see. I will make an unboxing video, of course. It supports operating system Windows 7, which this is really great. The other option would have been a GT 1030 from NVIDIA, but I don't think that card supports Windows 7. Sorry if I'm wrong, but I don't think that GPU supports Windows 7. And also most of the 1030s come with 64-bit, and this one is a 128-bit graphics card. All right, and last part that we received, we have a power supply tester, because a while ago I did an unboxing video for a Red Dragon power supply, which is in this PC, in this retro computer, and one of my viewers asked, all right, let's see if the rating of the power supply is really correct, or are they lying? Is it stable? Does it give stable voltages? Or are they fluctuating? And I'll make a separate video in which I will test the PSU with this device. I've used such a device in the past, and I will tell you they are quite accurate and very useful. All right, so this was the short update. I will be installing the parts in the computer, and after this a stability test to see if we have any issues with the system, and after that I can make videos, gaming videos, and I can upload them on the channel. All right, so until next time, keep in touch.